Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate everyone stopping by. It's gonna be a good night. What up, Alfie? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm trying to fix the vertical stream. What up, Shay? Welcome, welcome. Trying to fix the vertical stream here on YouTube. I do apologize. I'm having just a little bit of problem. Give me one moment. Okay, for some reason we're having problems fixing the title of the vertical stream. I do apologize. We're gonna try this one more time. If we can't get it, we'll just keep it what it is and we'll try and fix it later. Do appreciate everyone stopping by. If you're in the vertical stream, we are going to be doing online ranked tonight. Starting a new series. Going to be doing some online ranked bronze to elite, last to first challenges. It's towards the end of the game, so there's not a whole bunch going on. So I figured this would be a good time to do it. Will you even be able to find ranked games? I thought you were going to start this on F124. I am going to start this on 24, but I just wanted to switch it up, honestly. I'm tired of doing just online open lobbies, and I haven't gotten to editing the full Road to Glory video. So I would like to be able to post that before I stream another one for sure. But you're right, I was going to wait until F124 to start it, but I decided why wait, might as well start now. But yeah, you were right. I was gonna wait, but I decided not to. We're gonna get the stream link out, and then we are gonna be good to go. We'll do a little bit of warming up like usual, and then we will jump into some races. Last time I tried finding ranked games, there was a few people in there, honestly, but it's not going to be racing like an open lobby. There's not going to be nearly as many people. There's barely ever anyone in a ranked lobby. And I would like to start this same series around F124 when it comes out. But if things don't make sense, we might as well just get it going now. Again, though, I do appreciate everyone stopping by. Typically, I can change the vertical thing before we start the stream, but it doesn't seem to be working today. We'll move on. Ugh. Welcome in, welcome in. Got something a little bit different in the cup today. We're not drinking our normal Calio cream. We've got pine berry splash in there today. We're going no caffeine. At least from the bottle on stream today. We're gonna go no caffeine. Like I said, I do appreciate everyone that stopped by in the last couple days. I do appreciate all the love and no caffeine. I still have been consuming caffeine. I just am keeping it limited today, or trying to keep it limited today. I still have had some, but I'm just trying not to have a bunch. That's the whole point. I still have had some, but sometimes it's nice to not need it, and sometimes I feel like I need the caffeine to wake up, like at all times. I think you should pick Mercedes, Josh says. Okay, we'll switch teams. I mean, I don't mind switching teams. I just pick random. Dun, 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 dun. Equal car performance on. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. I don't know why equal car performance was off. I thought it was on. Must have been my fault. Alright. We will see if we can beat our time. I don't know when the last time I put a lap around China is. Matter of fact, I don't even know if that's a good setup. We'll go with Thomas Ronhar for first, and then we'll see if it's too unstable or not. What's our time currently? We currently have a 131.5. I mean, that's not horrible. Could be better. China's not my best circuit, so we will try and get a little bit of improvement. We're going to do like maybe 2 or 3 laps of warm-up, and then we'll go ahead and jump into it. Typically, I don't need a bunch of warm-up, especially because we played yesterday. Turn 1 is definitely where, why not, Fabricio's setup. I mean, I don't honestly know. I just scroll on the board and find a name. Not that I don't think that those guys have good setups because they're all pretty much the same. But I know that these aren't the setups that they run in a race because they change. Josh says China's not a really good track. I mean, I like China and the racing that happens here. I just have never been a fan of the actual driving around here. Wasn't he first? I mean, he might have been. Shay, I really don't know. I mean, if you want, we can go check. I'll throw on Fabricio's setup right now. But I almost bet you that it's around the same exact setup as what we're rocking right now. $42, 32, 50, 50, 33, 37. Yep. Pretty much the exact same setup we have right now. Pretty much all the esports guys have the same exact setup when it comes to the time trial boards. That's how you know that they're not always using those setups in a race, because they're not all using the same setup every single race. Like I said, we'll probably do like one more lap. We're not really trying to beat our time. It would be cool if we could. The fact that we were 9/10 down on the last lap does not give me a good amount of hope. But there's always room for improvement. I wasn't really focused on the lap. I was focused on other things. Oh, I cut it too short there. That was just on me. Sometimes when you are sitting over top of the bump curbs, can't even think of what they're called now. Grooved curbs. You can't ever get over top of them because of how low the car sits. Alright, let's get it. We got one more lap in us and then we'll switch over. We could have had a better start there, but I was a little bit scared to put the power down. Send you another friend request because I want to do some open lobbies. Yeah, no, for sure. Josh, if you can't figure out the friend thing, man, you'll just have to send me your name, like in a DM or something. And I can add you that way. Really don't know why it would be having problems. Something in my eye. Alright, I know I said one more lap, but this really is the last lap. So like 2 or 3 laps, this is 3 laps. Josh, is that your Xbox name or is that your EA name? I mean, I'm not saying that that's not something that you created, but that just sounds like an Xbox generated name. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. I'm literally just saying, like, are you on Xbox or are you on something different? Because I have a feeling if you say you're on Xbox, I have a very, very strong feeling that that is your Xbox gamer tag and not your EA name. Oh, I did one. Can I get a shout out? I beg. I mean, Aaron, this is the first time I've seen you chat, brother, but I do appreciate you stopping in. I don't know what kind of shout out you're looking for. If you're looking for me to send people over to your channel, I mean, if that's your channel name, everybody go check out Aaron Conroy. Yeah, no, Aaron, of course, I mean, I usually address people by their names if I can, especially if I'm reading the chat. Josh, you said you're on Xbox, man. I have a very strong feeling that that's your Xbox name and not your EA name. And you may not know your EA name. What am I doing? We're done here. You may not know your EA name. I would just check. When you get back on the game, check your EA friends list. And if I'm on there, that's how you know that everything's said and done, brother. I just knew that those names that are created by Xbox are very, very specific. Very specific. All right, we're going to start in bronze. Like I said, the whole reason that the title is what the title is. The last time that I did a ranked race, I honestly can't even remember. It's like 7 months ago, maybe. Either way, let's see. There's 117 people in ranked. Well, in elite. I mean, we could find some lobbies. All we need is like 5 or 6 people to get good racing. And we can definitely find some good racing. There we go. We've got 8 people already. Strict corner cutting, car damage standard. Okay. We just had to make sure. I know that the last time I played ranked it was like that, but always have to double check the settings because can never be too careful. We're starting off at Hungary. Got 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 people in the race. I think we might have 10 people. The other 2 people might have quit. Like I said, the whole premise of this challenge is the last to first, so we are going to be best ways to disqualify ourselves to guarantee we start last. So I think what we're going to do is we'll load our setup, and when the lap starts, we're going to flip around as fast as we can and go the other way. So that way we disqualify ourselves. Because the faster that we disqualify ourselves, usually, what I've seen is the faster you disqualify yourself, the faster that you can get to the back of the grid. Those of you on the vertical YouTube stream, I do appreciate everyone. If you want to see the whole channel and the whole stream or what's going on, no, don't auto recover me. Bro's mic cuts out every other word. That is probably because you're on the vertical stream. I've had several problems with the vertical stream. If you want a better experience, go to the horizontal stream on YouTube or go over on Twitch. The vertical thing does not make sense to me, and the layout is still something I'm trying to figure out. But I appreciate you letting me know at least. I know that there's issues with it. I have been trying to figure those out and get it to stop happening, but of course, as you pointed out, it still happens from time to time. I don't think it happens constantly, but if you tell me otherwise, then I'm wrong. We're going to be starting off at Hungary. Ranked is, I believe, 25%. So we have 17 or 18 laps around Hungary. There was 2 other people that disqualified themselves. So they're going to be starting a little bit below us. Should have just finished the lap. Shouldn't have retired after disqualifying. Olren says, hey, I improved a bit on Australia, but I only got a 118.7, which isn't much of an improvement. I mean, Olren, you just changed the setup yesterday, and I'm assuming that you probably played today at some point, so you haven't probably put that much time in. So automatically finding an improvement is good for 1, and for 2, you probably had, we're going to go mediums. Like I said, you might want to look into potentially changing some settings on the controller. I don't know anything about controller. But we gonna get it. Josh says he had an improvement on Jetta. Gabri says hello on YouTube. Hello. Welcome. Looks like everyone else is on the soft tire, so we're still gonna have to play it a little bit careful. I'm sure that people already picked up wing damage. He definitely has wing damage. Car in front of us might have wing damage as well. We're gonna just play it careful. Be smart about things.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Someone else is on the medium tire, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Still an improvement. Couldn't have got it without the setup. Oren, I appreciate that, man. If there's anything else that I can do for you or any advice I can give you, I'm here for it. I'll help any way I can. Josh said he did a 128.6. I honestly don't know my times on every track. That is something that I want to get something, at least maybe not memorized, but have a good grasp on what my best times are, just so that way when people do want to know, I can tell them. P2 and 3 are fighting pretty heavy. I can see it in front of me, but P1's pulling ahead just a little bit. Sky in third is lagging a little bit, so that's something to worry about.
If you think you can get past,
We've already made a great amount of improvements. We started P6. We're running P4 right now. Doesn't sound like a whole lot, but we are 8 seconds clear of the next driver behind us. And we're right here with P2 and 3, and we're on lap 2. And from my knowledge, I believe that P1 is on the better tire, so
DRS enabled.
we won't get DRS here. And that's okay. I really am just trying to play it careful in this race. I could probably overtake both of these cars, but I don't think that that would be good for us right now. Because of that right there. I'm worried of his car glitching into us and us picking up wing damage. Sometimes I wish if like people like that were lagging that bad, they would just ghost their car. And if he can drive on true merit ahead of me, then that's on him. But if he's lagging this bad, it's going to be really hard to follow him in the corners. What up, Alfie? Welcome in. That is exactly why we didn't want to be next to him. Our best bet really is if he crashes himself, because I don't think we're going to be able to get past him without him trying to crash us, unfortunately. That's just what online is.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going.
Oh my. See, this is what you get, dude.
You're putting good distance between yourself and the car behind.
I'm gonna try and stay calm here. It's the fact that both of these guys are already out of ERS and under 10%, and we're on lap 5, and I'm still right behind both of them. And now I lost my wing and have damage because of them. The wing damage isn't significant. It's there. I think we might just have to finish the race with it, honestly.
Hey, well done on keeping it nice and clean out there. Good stuff. You know what they say? Consistency's half the battle, isn't it?
Oh, okay, we're around him. Like I said, we did pick up the wing damage, unfortunately. We're not gonna have time to fix it. It's not affecting us a whole bunch. P1 is on the better tire. Probably not now, but we will be by the end of the race. I honestly think we go like 1 or 2 more laps on these mediums and then we try and undercut him. Because we know we'll have the better tire for a few laps at least. My favorite track is Silverstone. Carlos says nice pass. Appreciate it, Carlos. Trying to get this last to first started in a good fashion. Hopefully we can catch up to P1. We are gaining time to him. Broken wing and on medium tires. He probably is close to 25% on his tires. He's probably burned them a lot. We see him right in front of us. If he pits this lap, we might just try and cover him off and pit on lap 9. We are gaining time. I'm not trying to use any ERS currently. I would like to save it for the second stint. He doesn't pit.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
I've put my strategy on pitting lap 9, but that puts us 9 laps on mediums, 9 laps on softs. These mediums do feel good. I honestly think I'm going to keep these on for like maybe 2 more laps. It's all going to depend on what he does in front of us. I really wish I had a drink button right now. I apologize for clearing my throat. I know that that's not the most pleasant sound to hear. If you're just now tuning in, this is the first episode of Online Ranked Bronze to Elite Division. We're doing last to first challenges tonight. Every episode will either be incorporated with an online challenge or some kind of handicap for myself to make it more interesting. He does pit this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
All right. We're going to dive in here on lap 10.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
We have to try and use the fact that he's going to be on tires that still need warmed up. This wing damage is going to hurt us. Not a bad stop. We need something good here. It's going to be a race to the line. I think he might get me, honestly, but we're going to have time to catch up.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
We didn't cover him off, but we didn't necessarily lose any time either, so that does help us out. Of course, we have to assume that he doesn't have wing damage. We're going to try and not let that affect us. I might just spend a couple laps behind him, see if we can get him to make a mistake. If we can't, I'll go for a move before these tires wear off, maybe 2 laps from now. He's not going to get any DRS from no one. So in order to keep me behind, he's going to have to use a lot of ERS out of the exits. And as soon as we see his car start blinking, that's when we're going to take over. Like I said, our whole goal here right now is to try and get him to make a mistake. Almost lost the back end there. Trying to be a little bit careful on the tires.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
He's blinking. I saw it blink right before we overtake him. Now's our chance. We use a little bit of ERS. Hopefully we can break the 1 second gap. So far, so good. One and a half seconds right now. .8. And we take the fastest lap. Come on, let's go. Murder Gaming, what up, brother? What up? Give me 1 second. I will read your chat. What's up, brother? This is the only game you play. This is not the only game I play. This is the only game I've been streaming recently, just because I enjoy F1 the most. Like I said yesterday, I would love to get into iRacing. Yeah, thank you, Shay, for answering the question. But I play a lot of FPS games off stream, like with my friends, and just to enjoy time, honestly. I grew up on FPS games, and I always love single player games that are immersive. I would love to make single player content, but some people don't enjoy watching that type of stuff. So until I have a little bit more free time that makes sense, I have to be able to multitask and do what I like to do, and be able to get people to join in the streams, honestly. Gotta wait 1 hour before I can check my EA. All good, Josh. Just let me know what it is after you figure it out, brother. We'll get it figured out. Excuse me. I apologize about the burp. We're gonna run away with this race. We started P6. We do have wing damage. Just a slight bit. It's light yellow, so it's the lightest form of wing damage that we could possibly pick up. Breaking the DRS was crucial. We've got a 4-second gap on P2 now. And his tires might be better for maybe 2 laps. But this is definitely a good start to the series here. Of course, if you are just tuning in for the very first time and you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you let me know where you're from and where you're tuning in from. I always like to figure out where we've got our viewers in. One of my favorite things about streaming. What's up, Eric? Welcome in the stream, man. Welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. If you get tired of the vertical stream on YouTube, we are horizontally streaming on YouTube as well. So if you want to see the whole screen, just click on my channel and you'll find the other stream there. And if you have Twitch, of course, you can just come over to the Twitch channel. Same name, Ghost HB. Well, I appreciate you coming through, Eric. Those of you who are in the stream, let me know where you're from, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. I would appreciate. I'll have to ask Twitch again. They're on an ad break right now. Ad break done. Twitch, welcome back. Those of you who weren't here, who aren't subbed, let me know where you're located, where you tuning in from. I'd love to know what time it is for you and how you found me. It's one of my favorite things. I love to experience. Someone said, I think that says I'm in New York, but there's definitely an H there. Mainly a COD player, sometimes play GTRP. From Ohio, and I actually know you IRL. Murder Gaming, what's your name? If you say you know me IRL, I mean, I'm sure I know you, but I don't recognize your Twitch name based on anything that we've ever done. But I mean, I used to play COD all the time. COD was my primary game. I stopped probably, I want to say like 2017. But I play a little bit of Battlefield 2042 here and there. I like playing Battlefield. Damien, welcome in, brother. But yeah, I mostly just stream and record F1, and I play a little bit of Assetto Corsa on stream. I'll do some like drifting.
Okay, mate,
New York,
lap.
US.
Concentration and let's bring it
Yeah, I got you, Eric. Same time for me. I thought it said New York, but the H was throwing me off. I'm not going to lie to you. We've got a 9-second gap now. This race is pretty much done and dusted. It's a good start to the series. We've got one race in the books. Let's see at the end of the race how many points that this is worth. Take bets right now. Let's my best guess is going to be like 65 points. Those of you who don't know F1, the rank system is busted, so the point system never really makes any sense. Just hit 25% on pretty much all the tires. So this couldn't have been a better strategy. We've lapped everyone up to P5. We know we don't belong in bronze. Like I said, it's been a while since we did our last ranked race, so that's why we are in bronze. But must have left. One race in the books. Snap your pictures. Walk into the podium. I have F121, Eric says. I have F121, I just haven't played it since the game came off. I just took off my R5 motherboard for fun. My new one isn't even here yet. GG's, even with wing damage. Appreciate that, Shay. Luckily, the wing damage wasn't too crazy. Our friend who gave us the damage comes home P3. So, he could have had a worse race. Not to say that I'd want anyone to... Waiting for F124, Eric says. I am also waiting for F124. I pre-ordered it. I'm going to be dropping some videos early. I will have the 3-day early access. Going to be pumping out as much content as I can. I'll be doing a best camera settings video. I'll be doing a best settings for Logitech G923 up until I upgrade. If I do upgrade next year, I plan to upgrade, but if the money is available. And then I also want to do a couple setup guides around certain tracks. If it's something you're interested in, let me know. I also want to do a giveaway for a copy of F124. I would like it to be before the deadline, because honestly, how many points? 73 points we got for that race. I was close. I said 65. We come home with a 118.4. Fastest lap time closest to us was a 119.1. We did put someone 2 laps down in Silver 1. He must feel pretty bad about that race. Maybe it was a bad race. Happens to the best of us. But if you're still in the streams, let me know if you would be interested in a giveaway for a copy of F124. Probably do the Champions Edition, because like I said, I would want whoever to win to be able to get the early access and the extra things that the game comes with it. But still trying to figure out the odds and ends and how we would pick a winner without it being rigged. I don't know websites that do that, but I'm definitely thinking it's going to have to be something along the lines of like a follow on Twitch or sub on YouTube. Maybe you have to do both, and then you get 2 entries. I don't know. I don't know how we'll do it. I'm just saying if it's something that sounds interesting, y'all have to let me know. We'll definitely plan something in the future. I want to do it, but I want to make sure I do it the right way. So that way the person can get the code and there's no fishy things going on behind the scenes. We're P3 in bronze division. We're going to jump into another race. If you're on Twitch, let me know if you see the prediction. If you don't see the prediction, let me know. I've been trying to figure it out. Stream Deck doesn't want to work. Eric says bye-bye. Twitch raffle, maybe. See, I've heard about those. I don't know how to set those up. Don't see the prediction.
Get away from you.
Got
One of
you.
them might make a mistake and that lets us back in.
I'm sorry, what? Buddy, we're not even in the race. What do you mean, don't let them get away from you? We're at China. I tried to start the prediction twice. Doesn't want to work. I don't really know what else to do. I could run one myself, but these ones are preset and they should work, but for some reason they just aren't working. Maybe I need to go back through and rechange some settings. I apologize for the burp. The hydration from the pine berry splash is definitely hydrating. Maybe even a little bit too much. I should probably calm it down before I need to use the restroom. Alright, so we know our plan. We're here at China. We are going to disqualify ourselves as soon as we possibly can. And then we need to finish our lap so that way we can end up at the back of the grid. Let's go ahead and take our tire pressures down now, because we know we might not have time when the race starts. So we're going to cut turn 1 as far as we can and then finish our lap. We'll be disqualified from the session. Bing, bang, bong. There we go. All right, we've cut the corner. Now all we have to do is finish our lap. Never mind, not leaving. Love your videos. Eric with the love, dog. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. He hit me with the fake bye-bye and then said, no, I'm not leaving, psych. Eric, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, friend? I know that you said you are in New York. I am in Ohio, so we are in the same time zone. I was trying to be slick with it. 12 and a half. All right, I respect it. The fact that you threw in the half in there, I know it's legit. Well, I appreciate you stopping in the stream, man. Welcome in. There's no wonder you can't join the Twitch stream because you aren't old enough to have Twitch. I did say earlier before, of course. I don't know. Okay. How have so many people disqualified themselves? Hopefully we are dead last because we were the first ones to disqualify ourselves. Like I said before, Eric, if you do want to catch the whole stream, jump over to the YouTube horizontal stream and you'll be able to see everything that's going on. I know the vertical stream does tell you a little bit. We're going to be P9. Yes, sir. All right. P10. There's 10 drivers. We're P9. I think we've got 17 laps here around China. So there's plenty of time to make moves. The grid was about 3/10 away from each other. The top three were. So they're probably going to be fighting. We need to keep away from the damage. Let the carnage happen up to turn 1, and probably we're going to back out down the straight so we don't end up getting smashed. We're going to go a little bit low on the fuel, going 14.5 laps. We're going medium to soft again. We might do 7.7, we might do 8.6. Just depends on what they say. Of course, we will take all of the advice we get from our engineer and all of the advice we get from the viewers. So if you got any advice, let me know. Let's get it going. We're here at Chinese Grand Prix. Okay, well, I definitely don't want to be behind this guy because he is going slower than molasses. Okay, there's a couple moves done. No damage so far. Here's some advice. Win the race. Oh, yep. Thanks, Shay. That one's not obvious. Alright. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. It's crazy that we pick up a warning for that. Well, we've got damage again at the start of the race. I think this damage is a little bit more severe than our last case of damage. We're going to make him waste his ERS. You can't fight side by side with anyone. Alright, we're clear off of him. Box, box, box for hards. Go to the end. That actually isn't a horrible idea.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Not a horrible idea. Change wing, obviously, or we wouldn't be boxing for the hards. Keep everything else the same. I mean, we're gaining time on the people in front of us. We've broken DRS on the guy behind us. Still with wing damage. I think boxing does put us in a little bit more of a tricky scenario because we end up behind even more people. Who knows? Maybe it's the best call. We're going to follow Shay's advice. We're going to end up being in plenty of clean air, so that's not a worry. Hopefully the gentleman that is going out of the end of turn 2 right now is not going to be fighting us. Amazing pit entry.
Perfect. Perfect job on
It
the
could have been
turn in
better,
there, mate. Looks
not
like
gonna
a
lie,
nice
but I
stop
appreciate
time. We're
that.
happy
I
with
don't know
that
if that
one.
was
Okay,
sarcasm or
stay
not,
clear of
but
the white line on the exit.
it
We'll
wasn't
receive a
horrible,
penalty
but it
for
wasn't
dangerous
great.
driving if you cross onto the track.
All right, so we're gonna be struggling for probably 1 or 2 laps on these hard tires. It looks like the guy behind us did the same strategy as us.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
I think our best bet is to probably save ERS for right now and let the tires warm up a little bit, and then we use them a little bit later, just so that way we can get the full potential out of our ERS.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Oh, no chance that he just said that. The fact that he just said that there's rain inbound in 10 or 15 minutes and we have probably 10 minutes of racing to go, I should have just stayed out on the mediums as long as I possibly could and switched over to the inters.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
15 minutes. We're doing 150s per lap. We've got 11 laps to go. That's like, that puts us at two laps of rain. Okay, so the guy that caused our wing damage pit behind us just now. He has switched over to the hards. He probably picked up wing damage himself because he was fighting so aggressively, swerving and dodging. Come on, the rain, Eric says. Eric just wants the most challenging races for your boy.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
We're not even halfway through the same lap, and he's went from 5 minutes to 10 minutes. We're probably going to end up having to drive in the wet on the dry tires because I don't think that we can afford another pit stop unless everyone else takes one. And that might be our way to the victory. We might just have to try and Lando Norris this thing in Russia 2020, but without the crash. Rain sucks, Eric says. I agree. He said light rain, right? So the drive should be fine.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
He said light rain 2 times now. I've asked him 4 times about the weather report. That guy DNF'd, I'm pretty sure.
Racing again. Let's go.
No, he didn't. We steal fastest lap. I don't think any of these guys are listening to what's going on.
Rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for
I mean, it may not rain. They might get lucky and it may not rain at all. Alright, we know our strategy. We need to just try and play it safe. Avoid damage at all costs. I don't know if he gave that up or if he just really breaks that early. Either way, I am beyond thankful for him. I'm not very good at turn 1 into turn 3. I never have been. I know that I lose a lot of time there. P4 is 19 seconds ahead. I think with no wing damage, you lose about, I want to say 22 seconds around the Chinese Grand Prix. Might be a little bit different depending on their pit entry and their pit exit. I think he was draining his battery on the straight and just braked early. Yeah, he was definitely using battery on the straight.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
That guy definitely doesn't know where the DRS detection point is, because I think he thinks that he was going to get the DRS. He's definitely not. Yo! Whoever just gifted the sub, mad love to you. You got my boy Damien right. W subs, W gifter.
Good stuff. You know what they say? Consistency's half the battle, isn't it?
You chose to do it anonymously, and I respect that, but just for future references, know that you don't ever have to anonymously donate anything. I would appreciate knowing who you are so I can show you even more love. I appreciate every single subscriber, though. I think the people ahead know about the rain.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. And gap to the car in front is 9.6 seconds.
He's still on about the rain being 15 minutes. And that was 4 laps ago that he said that. I mean, I'm not complaining. Weather report.
Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
P3 and P4 pit. I think everyone just pit, actually. I think P1's right in front of us. Right there he is. And he's on the medium tire. What a strategy call by our boy Shea. That was a Mercedes masterclass strategy. Went a little deep checking the tires in the chat there. Tires are at 17%. I don't know if they know it's going to rain.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
We're going to try and probably have to hook onto the back of this guy that's going to overtake us here, because he's definitely going to make a move. Seems like he's already lighting the back tires up, though.
5 minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
We're just going to let him pass us. We'll stay behind him here. The rain's coming. We know it's on its way.
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
At least I think the rain is going to show up. I'm partly hoping that the rain shows up. I'm going to try and not use any ERS to keep up with him. Hopefully he uses ERS to try and break the DRS zone and is unsuccessful. He did qualify P1, so he's probably comfortable here.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Plus 0.2 on fuel. Could have went a little bit over. At about 22%, 23% on the front left. They're definitely going to start to experiencing a little bit of downfall in the pace. Weather report. Weather report.
Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I am somewhat nursing the tires. Pit if you need to, Eric says. Eric, if I pit, my race is pretty much over with. I might come out and be able to fight with P5, but I definitely won't be able to fight with this guy running in first unless everyone else crashes.
Some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Here comes the rain. Here we go.
We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
We're just taking it careful. We're going to chill behind him. Maybe he burns his tires more than he needs to. Maybe uses more ERS than he needs to. Still plenty of time to go for a move, and if the rain really does start showing up, we might need to. I think the rain's gonna happen next lap. If that is the case, the DRS will be disactivated.
Watch the conditions. We think there's rain coming pretty soon. Be careful. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
The minute that DRS gets disactivated, that is when this race changes. Because he probably has more ERS than me. I won't lie.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Yeah, no, Shay, I'm not pitting for nothing, brother.
Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I will not be pitting for nothing. We're going to finish this lap out. We're going to finish this race out on the hards. Just over 30%. Well, just around 30%, I should say, not over. We're at about 30% now. Here comes the rain now. This is our chance to make a move. Right here. We got to make a move going into turn 1. This is risky. It may not pay off, but I think the DRS is going to get disabled. Plus, maybe he can't drive in the mixed conditions. He is having a little bit of time out of the exits of corners, so that helps us a little bit. We know he's got more ERS than us. He has to. We didn't see his car blinking, and we would be as soon as we ever overtook him. I agree with Shay. His tires should be around the drop-off zone, or at least close.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Still +3 on fuel. Tires are about 34%. The rain's definitely getting more intense.
DRS has been disabled by the
Let's go.
stewards.
Let's
DRS
go.
will be offline. Wait for further updates. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
I really do believe that that move was made at the best time possible. I think that that's going to clutch the race for us. We need to be careful what we say. We still need to finish the race. It's raining pretty good now. We're on about 35% on our tires. Feels like we're on an ice rink right now. I gotta be honest with y'all. Evan says we can get the win. I think this is our race to lose right here. Eric, I apologize. I called you Evan. This is our race to lose. Chase says box, 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 box. No chance. We're sitting on 14 of 14 laps, Shay. Boxing on the last lap would be a ruin of the good race we've had. Of the good strategy call that we've had. Huge, huge, huge. Thank you to all the supporters who helped craft that strategy. Couldn't have done it without the call. Of course, we're chilling right there on the start-finish line because we were doing fancy maneuvers at the start line. GG, says Shay. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Not a bad race. Not a bad race. I'm going to say we're probably going to get like 80 points for that one. We started P9. Ended up P10 on lap 1 just because we intentionally put ourselves at the back of the grid at the start of the race. We get damage on lap 1. And you're kicked from the team for crashing the car. Copy. Listen, I didn't mean to cause that damage. Whatever the amount is that we owe to fix the car, just write the check. Alright? Write the check. We'll get it fixed. Eric says, because you are him. Eric, I appreciate that, dog. But I am not him. I am Himothy.
Oh, you made that.
No, that was troll.
So easy.
That was
It
cringe.
was nice and clean, and we took that victory.
That was cringe, dog. I apologize for that. We take home 2 driver of the days, 2 P1s. I believe we have fastest lap as well, so that is a grand slam. That makes 2 grand slams tonight. 1.4 million plus tax. Oh, I missed how many points we've earned. All right, well, we had 73. We can check after the race. No one ended up getting lapped this race. Shay says it's like 5 mil total. Reasonable. Let's check our race director. We get the collision warning with... That's crazy. I mean, clearly I'm not the one that caused the problem because you can see their collision warnings times 2 and corner cutting and track limits and those are both on lap 1. We had 6 front wing changes. Let's see. Oh, I missed it. I was trying to see if our buddy Wolf, who was in front of us, changed his wing or not. Because if he had no wing change, that was a darn good race for us. Darn good race. All right, what are we sitting? Where's the leaderboard? I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know we're P1. I don't want to say pretty sure. I know we are P1. But I just want to know how many points. We're not P1. That's a joke. All right. So we had 73. We're at 146. We got another 73 points. No. Yes. We got another 73 points. Shay says he'll BRB. We'll catch you in a minute, Shay. We've got 1 more race, probably. We may have time for 2 more. It just depends. Those of you who are tuned in for the first time ever, we are live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. I do want to add a stream in the morning time for Wednesdays, but that may not be 100%. We're here at Hungary again. I'd really like to get a race at Japan. See if we can't get a lobby that's a Japan track. If we can't, then we can't, of course. I don't want to join the Hungary lobby. Only 10 people in this group, unfortunately. Join at lower license level. No. No, please. Last time I did that, I clicked yes, that I would join at a lower license level. I ended up not being able to use the setup. So, it's not what I want to do again. Alright, we're at Japan. Yes, sir. Strict corner cutting. Car damage standard. Low fuel hard. We'll give this lobby maybe 5 minutes. If we can't get some people in here after 5 minutes, we will find a new lobby. Let's use our new setup. Not our setup, but our new design. Actually, I don't know which one is new. I think this one is new. Let's just use the white one. We've got white, we've got purple, we've got pink. There's a little bit of mix of everything. There's the black accents in the back and on the front wing. Alright, I have no patience. So I can't wait for a lobby to fill up. We're trying to get something running. Hopefully, we can get a session. Either way, we're going to do one more race before the stream ends regardless. We will make sure of that. We've got 2 starts, 2 wins. We may add a tracker. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. We may add a tracker for how many wins we have compared to how many starts we have. That would be a good thing to put on the stream. I don't know if anyone else would enjoy that, but we could do that. We're going to be out of Hungary again. We've got some people joining. There we go. We're sitting at 14 people now. This is a great lobby. Mostly silvers. 16 people now. I'm not worried about anyone's rank up until we get to, like, elite. That's the only time that I will be worried. We got 14 people. The other 2 people quit. Again, our plan. Shay's back. Welcome back, Shay. I recognize Fast Unicorn. We've raced with him tonight. He's not clean. He's not a great driver. Our plan's the same as it always is. We might have a full lobby here, which is going to be fantastic. We may just end up with 18, and 18's fine. We're going to start from the back of the grid. We're at Hungary again, I believe. We are at Hungary. We've got 18 laps here. I wanted to get a Japan tonight. Maybe we have time to get another race in. Japan's only 13 laps, so maybe we could get... Eric said, when do you stream? Eric, I am live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 5 to 7 p.m. for you as well. The only time I'm not live is if something were to come up or if I have technical difficulties. Typically, those aren't a problem. Give me one moment because I believe our game just crashed. Our game did crash. Unfortunate, we had a crash. Could have been a good race. We had 18 people in the lobby. Let's not get too down about it. We're going to move on. We threw the Be Right Back screen on.
EA Sports.
Game's loading up now. I do apologize about that. Hopefully I don't lose any ranked points for that. We're not going to count that as a start. Those of you who are still in the stream, let me know if you do want me to add the stream tracker. We can keep track of how many races we've started and how many races we've won in this series. Welcome back. Welcome back. Eric says we do at it. All right, Eric. Well, the next time we go live with the F123 online ranked series, we will add our tracker and we'll keep track of how many race starts we have and how many race wins we have. We did lose points for that disconnect. I think that's a little BS, if you ask me. We lost about 50 points. You should add a damage counter. Oh, here we go. This is a good lobby. What do we got? Hungary. Of course. 16 people here. A damage counter, Shay? How do you mean? Like, every time we've picked up damage in a race? Or crash counter? Crash counter would be good, but hopefully we don't crash, bro. Shoot. Shoot, dog. All right, we got 17 people in the lobby. Oh, people flying out like frogs. 14 people in the lobby. Shay, any recommendations that you have, I will take firsthand and probably implement to the stream, especially because you're around all the time. If you're talking about like a damage counter in terms of like we started 2 races, we've picked up damage in 2 races, or if you want like a crash counter, like we started 2 races and right now we have 0 crashes. I don't know if you like how you want to define the word crash. If you want to do a crash counter, in my mind, if you hear like if people hear crash, they're gonna say like DNF. We could do that. The best spot for it. Excuse me. Sorry. The best spot for it's probably gonna be probably right under the stream camera, right under the face cam. Hungry. I would probably put it there. I'd try and make it a little bit more prominent so you can see the actual lettering. Lower the tire pressures by a click. Okay. Disqualify ourselves. Finish the lap. We'll be at the back of the grid. We've got to make up for the fact that we pretty much lost a whole race's worth of points from a disconnect that wasn't even our fault. I was really wanted to make sure that this lap is invalidated. That would be a good change to the circuit. Get rid of that whole chicane and just make that a wide right turn that opens up into a straight. That would honestly be kind of nice. I don't think that there's a way that anyone else can be behind us. I know it says we're 13th out of 14th right now, but we're disqualified, so shouldn't matter. P14. So long as you're the first one to disqualify yourself, that's how you get to the back of the grid. So from now on, that is the way we'll do it. If it's in ranked, I hate that chicane, but I don't think that they should remove it. I mean, it was just an idea. Listen, that's the first time I've ever done that maneuver, so. RL Sergio with a 117 flat. That almost seems like he's cheating. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not that it's not possible. Seems a little bit fishy to me, though. That seems a little bit fishy, in my opinion. No, I don't even hate that chicane. I like driving, especially on this circuit, but they've been trying to implement a bunch of changes on every circuit, and that could be one of them. Who knows? All right, we're going to go 9.9 on the tires, more than likely. If not, we go 10.8. We're P14, 18 laps here at the Hungaroring. Let's get a good start going. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know how his car didn't end up ghosting. Dog.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty.
Yeah, this game's literally broken, dude.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the
This
damage.
kid is
I've got
literally
some
just
new
trying to ruin my
strategy options
race.
to go and check your MFD.
Oh my god.
Understood, copy that.
I can't take it, bro. I really can't. And then he just retires. Yeah, whatever, bro.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go.
I'm so
Perfect
sick
job
and
from
tired
you
of
and
this,
the
bro.
crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
5-second time penalty was all on us. We sped into the pit lane. Upset. Honestly, Shay, I'm not even going to try and explain it. After the race, I'll just go over the the race replay.
Mate, we're all nervous wrecks here on the pit wall. Please keep it clean.
Just know that if there were a better way to race, and make it interesting,
Battery
that's what I
charge is
would be
high.
doing.
Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Because online is not the place to be. Alright, we're on the same strategy as last race. We're going to be doing a long stint on the hards.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Honestly, Shay, best way to explain it is that there was a dirty driver in front of me. He ended up behind me. He overtook me and broke my wing in a crazy manner because people online can't accept that they're slow. He was slowing down mid-corner to try and slow me down. He went off circuit right here. I went side by side with him. He broke my whole wing. and then I overtook him again, and he pretty much sent the craziest dive bomb in the world that I've ever seen. Are you kidding me?
Great maneuver, you made it look so easy.
Racing online and not picking up damage is pretty much a mystery. It'll never happen. I'm like 100% sure that the guy in P1 is cheating. So last to first is not going to be possible here in this race. We are still going to go for the podium, of course. We've got pretty much, that's heavy, that's light orange damage, so it's pretty substantial. Shay says, gotta go, see you later. Have a good night, Shay. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. We have a decent amount of damage now that we have to somehow deal with.
3 laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going.
Driver in front.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
It's not at all what I asked, but driving with a swing damage is going to be pretty detrimental. Especially because we need all the downforce that we can get, being that we are at the Hungaroring. Whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, I appreciate everyone stopping by tonight. Let me know where you are viewing and tuning in from. We got some people in New York. We got some people in Chicago. Where else are we at tonight? Do appreciate everyone stopping in, whether you are on Twitch or YouTube. We're going to try and pull a miracle off here. We've got heavy orange damage on front left wing. We've also got our 5-second time penalty caused by us. The time penalty was no one else's fault but mine. I was 1 mile an hour too fast into the pit lane. That's your time penalty. Boom, you're done. We do have a decent amount of ERS. So of course we can always use a little bit of that. That's going to be our worst corner. If we pit, we would come out in clean air. But I don't even know if it's worth it. Because then we definitely can't fight for a podium. I don't even know if I'm close enough to make up time when they do their pit stop. Picking up that wing damage is going to ruin this race. I'm pretty sure this race is sealed. We passed one person in the pits. But it's likely that he's going to catch up to us because he probably does not have wing damage.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear.
I know I've been focusing.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps.
Been trying extremely hard to make as many passes as I can. That's 2 more, but again, they don't have wing damage and we do. It's going to be tough keeping them behind us. Especially because we pit on lap 1 and they pit this lap. Our best bet is to just fight. Oh, the wing damage, man. It's just gonna get worse as the race goes on. I still have a really strong feeling that the guy in P1's cheating.
Hey, well done on keeping it nice and
I'm not
clean
gonna say
out
it's
there. Good
100%.
stuff. You know what they say? Consistency's half the battle, isn't it?
Who has the fastest lap? P1. He did a 1:18.3 in the race. And I'm not saying that's not possible, because it is. We're just a sitting duck.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Okay, copy that.
Now the wing damage is almost red. Those of you who needed to know. Not a great race, honestly. We've had way better. I hate to end on this one. I really do.
Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
It's just not good. It really isn't. We were hit twice. Picked up damage 2 different times. first lap, and then once we were pretty deep into our second stint on the hards, pretty much ruined our whole race. We should have probably boxed for mediums and switched the wing way earlier. My only goal right now is to steal the fastest lap, if it's possible.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
That's what we're going to be doing. Going for the fastest lap. Lost a little bit of time there. Double purple. .117.5.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, I definitely should have changed the wing earlier. It's on me. It's a bad strategy call on my part. The tires were fine, but the wing damage made the car undrivable almost. We're going to end up coming home P7. Definitely not the best race we've ever had.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Definitely not the best race we've ever had. We did steal fastest lap. So I'm happy about that. I am just in focus mode right now. I do apologize. Those of you who are tuned in, I'm not really speaking much. I know that. I do apologize,
Okay,
but those of
final
you who
lap.
are
Keep
tuned
your
in aren't
concentration
speaking
and let's
much
bring it
either,
home.
so can only speak to myself for so long before I feel like I'm going crazy, especially while I'm trying to get in the zone. I think tonight's races were decent. They could have been way better, obviously. We could have won this one too. We would have had the triple grand slam.
Guys, thank you so much. You've been great all weekend. To everyone back in the factory, on the pit wall, you've been amazing.
Those of you who still are tuned in, we almost missed our breaking point. This is the last race of the night. We're going to be signing off of here.
Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
That's unbelievable. Imagine the scenes. Bro, what? Oh my gosh. Imagine the scenes. How did we even manage that? Oh my goodness. I don't even know how we possibly managed that. Those of you who are still in the stream right now, if you liked what you watched and you want to come by again, we're going to be live again on Tuesday. Ended in style. Going to be live again on Tuesday. Same time, 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. I do appreciate everyone that has stopped in tonight. This is episode 1 of Online Ranked Bronze to Elite. Starting at the back of the grid, last to first. We gained 20 of our points back from that race. Luckily. I think that's going to be it for us tonight. We are going to be editing the rest of the YouTube video tonight, so make sure you stay tuned for that tomorrow. It's going to be live tomorrow, and then I plan to record the rest of the Road to Glory tomorrow as well. So, should be a video posted tomorrow, and then look out for another one next week sometime. I do appreciate everyone stopping in. I hope everyone has a great night, has a great weekend. Be safe. If you travel anywhere, be extremely safe. That's about it. That's all I got for me. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll catch you guys on Tuesday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube video will be live Saturday around noon. Make sure you stay tuned for it. I appreciate everyone stopping by. That's it for us. Peace.